Hmm. ATL. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. Let's take a look at our topography here. No. When I was named, The Office wasn't even a show yet. Looks like... Yeah. I am. A new city from scratch. So there's a little bit of a contour here that I could follow. But it's also flat over here. And try to respect the topography, as a certain YouTuber likes to say. Okay. Getting a feel for this. This is one of the new maps. Today is the release day for the new map pack, the new vehicle pack, and the airports DLC. This is a brand new map. I have a butt ton of mods installed, so things aren't going to look exactly the way they do in vanilla. But the way I always try to start new cities is I try to imagine what would have been here before, and try to picture in my mind where on the globe it is. So I'm thinking this is a semi-tropical environment, and this takes place this year in 2022. So I would say that this takes place in... That kind of looks like Florida. Kinda. Let's say it's Florida. This takes place in Florida. And... No, I don't like Florida. How about... Let's say this is an alternate timeline, and America has begun its process of expanding colonially into the Caribbean and the Pacific. Actually, better yet, here we go. This is what's going to be. This landmass that I'm playing on, this takes place in a fictional Oregon. Yeah, fictional Oregon. And the polar ice caps have melted. The ice shelf collapses and the sea level rises. And it turns Oregon into a semi-tropical, swampy, marshy place. Okay? And because of the climate catastrophe, it's really put a lot of strange pressure on immigration, or not immigration, but population dynamics have shifted quite a bit. Okay? And so the governments and private corporations have started the process of trying to settle places that were once uninhabitable. And so this county, Mason County, is one of those places. Is that Morewood? I don't know what you mean. Alright, so if that were the case, this would be a semi-planned community. One of the things I don't like is how everything in City Skylines, if you look at the default vanilla maps, it feels like everything... looking for a 2-lane highway. There. It feels like everything um, every map that they produce, it feels like it comes with, like, the starting zone is like this weird highway, not quite an exit, but kind of an exit. I really don't like it. It just, I don't know. It feels, like, what municipality in their right mind would build this like double trumpet interchange with two, like, with a highway just dumping off somewhere? That doesn't really make any sense. So I don't know. That's kind of what I'm struggling with right now. But I digress. Doesn't matter what version of this game you're playing. If you don't play on everything unlocked, you've got to draw a road first. You should play the Jurassic Park game. Maybe. So I'm going to start with... I'm going to start with some dirt roads. I think. Well, before we do that, let's put down water. So it's flowing this way. Where's water flowing here? It's flowing this way. So I should place the pumps over here. And I should place the dumpies over here. Although I think I've got some mods. Yeah, these are really expensive though. Yeah, so for now I'm not going to use these mods. I'm just going to use this vanilla asset. Now for electricity, because in this scenario, we're living in a fictional future of the United States. Well, it may not be fictional forever, but fictional for right now. Where the ice caps have melted. People are going to be a little more concerned with green energy. So we're going to build 3 windmills up here. And we're going to use these transmission lines to get power over here. This is going to be the starting of this, it's going to be real quick and dirty like this. Eventually, we're going to care a little bit more about aesthetics. But for right now, just to get the ball rolling, I think I just got to bite the bullet. But I want to plan this road well, because this road is going to be a future collector for the rest of the city. This hill is something that people wouldn't necessarily like to build on. I think you could probably build around it, but not with this entryway. So we're going to try our best here. Just going to snake this road up here between, looks like it's kind of like 2 peaks here. Peak is a strong word. It's a hill, but because the game is forcing our hand here. Otherwise, I think normally I'd probably go around this hill. Alright, so this is a very slight increase. Let's see here. So, industry. Is there any rail connections in here? Just realizing they have no rail connections. That's strange. I didn't think about that before I started doing this. Okay, well, that is what it is. Let's see here. So, let's get this going. I might do it, depending on how I feel. This is always the hardest part for me, is starting a city. It's because I try to have a perfect start, and I just end up freezing and doing nothing. So I think for now, this is kind of like a little low spot. That would be a pretty reasonable place to start building some homes. And I think we're going to start a grid pattern here. I'm not crazy with what it's doing there. What's going on there? I don't know how to use node controller. It's my first time. It says reset to default. How do you just delete a node? I created a node there. I didn't mean to. It's a disaster, everybody. There we go. Oh, this is a one-way. Oh, geez, that's why. There. That's why I was producing this crosswalk. Now it looks like that node is just destined to be there. There. I turn off the ISO lines for now. Alright, so this is kind of going to be our main road. And I'm at the point where I have so many mods. Oh, here we go. You can delete a node. I've got so many mods that I'm kind of struggling to figure out what I need, where everything should go. Put that here for now. All these things, though, they should be in the vanilla game. Now that we have this, we're going to need considerable amounts of residential. I think we should do a 12 by... Let's start with a 12 by 12 grid. It's a nice big square. You need a lot of residential. And a little bit of commercial. Now here there is a little bit of a slope, but I think we're okay with that. Now I know that this eventually is going to be upgraded into probably like a 4-lane collector. But for now, we're going to just play as if this city will never grow. We don't want to go overboard with the grid either. Alright, let's start here. I think we'll put residential here and residential here. Now, something I can't forget. I think we want to start with... Hey, let's start with the Cedarville theme. Yep, let's start with Cedarville. That'll be our default theme. Now let's plan our water pipes. Okay, now we gotta run these. It's unfortunate they're on opposite ends of the map, but I know this is not exactly the most realistic approach, but this is what I'm choosing to do, okay? Okay, I think we're ready to run the simulation. Hola, saludos de Argentina. Welcome, Emmanuel Schilder. Let's see if these houses pop up in the right theme. I think they should. I created this theme that we're using. I didn't create all the assets, but I created the I put all the assets that I downloaded. I put them all together. And as we're doing this, I'm realizing I did not run power lines. Got these transmission lines. Yep, this is what I was looking for. These are pretty neat houses. I think the base vanilla game... I mean, the game, if I'm not mistaken, the game was not designed with American homes in mind. So the default homes, they don't look very American to me. So this theme, these are all American ranches and bungalows and things like that. A little corner store. I think these are the Brooklyn assets. Okay, so now we're starting to get a little bit of industrial demand. The thing with industrial demand, if you've never played this game, industries where jobs come from. Residences are where the jobs sleep. Okay. Industry is dirty. It pollutes. So a second. Let me make sure I have everything I need. Boop, 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 boop. This music is supposedly royalty free. Yeah, see, I've downloaded some really cool assets for industry. I think I'm just going to include all of these. They all look pretty neat. Do I have any level 3 assets? I only have level 1 and 2. Let's go then to default. How high does it go? It does not go to level 5, does not go to 4. It does go to 3, though. So let's find some that are palatable here. Okay, I could... So far, all these are okay. They're obviously not as nice as the assets I downloaded, but they'll do. Some of these here are nice. Like, I like that one. That one's okay. That one's okay. So is that one. Honestly, these are decent assets anyway. Okay. The reason why I wanted to include that in the theme is because without it, I would have to click the box, allow buildings which are not in any theme, and then beyond that, the big issue is that since I don't have districts unlocked, all of these houses that I assigned this theme to, they all kind of pop up as other things, and I don't know. I kind of have a plan for how I want the city to look. Now, where do the jobs go? Well, because there's no rail on this map, it's just water. We're going to need industry to be near the water so that they can export the goods easier. So I think what we do is we continue this future collector. Or perhaps we shoot off over the hill. And the reason why I kind of want it on this side is this is where we're dumping our sewage. So I like to consolidate all the polluting uses. Yeah, this is a good spot. Let's try to hit a line here. Hit a node. I don't know if I really care that much, though. Tried to follow that line, but it doesn't really go the direction I want it to. Okay. It's a little bit meandering, but I think having some meandering roads are going to give some character to the city a little later. But how do I want industry over here? Well, I want eventually to be some piers, some docks. So I think, yeah, I think here, where it's somewhat flat, I think we will put a road somewhat parallel. And we'll want this to connect. Let's just draw this out temporarily. I think I'm going to run out of money. Yep. I am. I forgot to turn everything else on. That could be why things were kind of going crazy. Oh, great. This is not going to be great for my bottom line. As the Tiger King says, I'm never going to financially recover from this. I think we're gonna do a slightly different development pattern over here. Yeah, run out of cash. Well, good news. That's not good. Yikes. Okay, let's delete some of this road. It's superfluous at this point. I really just need to get some jobs. Alright. Let's run simulation. Napoli Pizza. Anna's Cafe. The Go-To Guys Shipping Center. Health Foods. It's interesting, a little bit of a Mediterranean flair there. Interesting, okay. So where are we at now? Oh, still industrial demand. Are people moving in yet? Wait for the first cars to come through. No cars yet. So we have an oh boy. How are we going to do this? Let's add it here, I guess. This is a really gross way of doing it, but the city has needs. Oh, I forgot to turn off the day-night cycle. This is a mod. It's called Ultimate Eye Candy. I wonder if my Cedarville asset list. I'm seeing basically the same. There's no level 2 included? That's not good. What's going on here? Oh, all included. Here. There's a lot of level 1, though. I don't know why the rest of these... Oh, are some of these spawn rates really high? No, they're all the same. Interesting. Huh, okay. Well, hopefully we'll see some variety. I'm not sure what the odds are that all of these are gonna spawn the same way. Turn off the ISO lines for now. Oh, okay, we're about to pull a profit of the budget panel, but yeah, I was worried about this. We need to get to 500 to unlock the next phase of things. starting to bring in that sweet, sweet tax income. There we go. People are coming in now. Could we get a new park, please? No, because the parks panel is locked. Yeah, say boats. It's the only way to get cargo in and out of here. I wonder if I might be able to do like a local rail. So industrial demand is shooting up still. Gotta run water pipes back here. There. Okay. Now we've got that. I think we can start thinking about bringing in some other types of road. Let's just look at the default stuff. Okay. Nope, not yet. None of that's unlocked. The demand shooting up. Oh, there we go. We should hit 500. There we are. Taxes, loans, garbage, healthcare, education, and a bunch of stuff. These all look like mods. Except for here. Everything here is vanilla. Alright, now we have... Our electricity production is okay. It's not great. Let's see. It's a nice building. I think the key for now is continued growth. So let's do that. I think using 20 by 10 grid for over here on the waterfront makes a lot of sense because factories need a lot more space. They need larger parcel sizes. For now, we'll continue using this transmission line. Yeah, they need larger parcel sizes, so doing the 12 by 12 grid over here doesn't make a ton of sense. Now that we have that in place, we can doink, fill all that in. This will bring a lot of jobs to the area. Now over here, well, before we do this, let's look at our taxes. So, with tax income in this game, my understanding is that you can get away with raising the taxes to about 11% before people get mad. Ah, hello, Nestor. You're from Colombia. Welcome. That's my understanding anyway. I don't want to take a loan out yet because then you have interest payments and everything. Okay, so we have trash issues. There's a lot of issues. We might end up taking out a loan. We definitely don't want it on the main drag. We'd probably prefer not to pollute, but don't know if there's going to be a way to avoid it. Why is the bird at the top in a military outfit? Oh no, that's a hard hat. Let's put the landfill over here. So without adding any sort of educational infrastructure. Hi, Fred from Brazil. Without adding any sort of infrastructure, we still have a significant demand. So say we continue for the time being. At this point, we're just really trying to get our population up. And this is sort of a, honestly, it's kind of an arterial road. We may have been able to use this as a highway here. Alright, let's do commercial here. Except for here. I don't think I have any buildings that small in the collection. There's room for residential here. But you know what? This looks like a great place for a school. How do I have any... A portable classroom? I don't have any that I can afford right now. But a medical... I can afford this small elderly home, but that's not exactly what we're looking for, is it? The clinic is what I'm looking for. 10,000? We're almost there. Let's increase the simulation rate here. Hello, Marku Ohar. That's nasty. We'll have to do something about the sewage when we get some more money. Yeah, see, they're having problems with the workers. I wonder. Yep, thank you for that. Yep. I'm going to change the speed. Let's set it at 60. Oh, it's kph. 55. Oh, it is. There's new. This is all new. Shift, edit multiple segments, temporary toggle. Oh, there. There, make people go real fast on there. You'll get them there and back faster. Because right now, there's only the one way in and out. The city is very poorly planned. My favorite City Skylines YouTuber is City Planner Plays, and he's a city planner, and for his day job, and he's really good at this game. I don't know if, let's put it this way, I don't know if it's that he's good at this game. It's that he understands how cities are planned, right? So because he understands how they're planned, whenever he builds a city, whenever he plays, it looks very realistic, and the process he goes about is so interesting to me. Whenever I try to emulate him, I inevitably fail. So I'm going to try my best not to try to emulate him. But his stuff is so cool. Like, he's the one creator that I really wish I could do what he does, because I just think it's so cool. It's to the point where, like, whenever I start a new city, I almost get really discouraged because I can't make it look like he does. But when my cities when they grow to be large-sized cities, I'm always happy with how they look then. But I'm not quite as happy with how they look now. Right, this is a mod called JP Elementary School. Costs $128 a week. I don't know if that's lower, but I really liked this asset. Found it in the Steam Workshop. I think it's a really nice school. It's a modern looking building, and it's I think an appropriate size for a small town elementary school. All right, so our demand for residential is out of this world right now. I would say that this town isn't quite big enough to justify a brand new development. So we'll continue with this pattern. The people who live up here, though, people who live up here don't have much of a view yet. But someday when we take down those wind turbines, Hi from America. Hey Aiden, can you build our school? Not a chance. Yeah, I think this is where we start breaking up the grid pattern. Do I connect to here? That's the question. No, I'll connect to here. That's still... You don't want to have traffic or intersections too close together. This looks like a spot for a future park, though, doesn't it? Yeah, I think that's a good spot for a future park. Over here... I don't know what we'll do here yet. Here. Connect it up like that. So we have the school set. Now let's add some people. Doing okay on power. Uh-oh. Person's sick. Is it oh, it's from noise pollution. Do people really get sick from that? I mean, maybe tinnitus, right? So we gotta put this clinic down, but we're too broke. 10,000? Could just take out a loan, but then see that costs us $400 a week. That's going to diminish our income. I think we're okay without a loan. I think we just gotta increase the simulation rate. We're getting closer. Oh yeah, we need more commercial. I think it would make a lot of sense to have... Whoa! Nice. There's a lot of specialations kicking in. A lot more public services. District specializations. And we can unlock another square. I don't think we need another square quite yet. Makes sense to have a node of commercial here. Yeah, we have a pretty significant demand for commercial. I don't know if it makes sense to have a park here, especially right now. I feel like in a real city, if they were facing this kind of development pressure, I feel like they would forego the parks and just continue focusing on growth. I mean, that's what I would think. Oh, I can't. I'm going to reserve a spot here for a path. There. We'll reserve that spot for a path later. I think having a path through here, even though we can't build it like a formal park, I think a path would be nice. And then back here, I don't know. It looks fine to me. I don't like how close together these intersections are. But like on a side street, it's probably not a huge deal. Alright, now we have that increased industrial demand. We still can't build like a formal industrial area. So let's assume that this starts functioning like an arterial does. If it does that, we don't want... Oh, whoops. We don't want to... we don't want to start building intersections in it. But we could go up pretty close to it, like there. Yeah, you know what? In fact, I think I'm just going to turn off zoning. So I don't forget. Huh, why is that not... There. Looks like it's taking some time to register. Let's just turn off zoning there so that we can maximize our zonable area here. And if I pull this up, what is it? Shift? No. Is there an undo button? No, crap. Let's turn off snapping. To turn off snapping to grid. Okay. And now turn off node snapping. There. Wanted to get it nice and close. I'm going to bring in more industry. And are we good with pipes? Yep. Now how are we with electricity? Yeah. Get to that point where I might start burning some coal. Oh, these substations are cool. I downloaded this. I don't know what it does. I did know what it does, but it looks like it does generate electricity. Rural fire stations, interesting. Ghostbusters. Ooh, that's cool. I like how that looks. Yeah, that's cool. What about police? Is there something... Did I download something like that for the police? If I did, it's not unlocked yet. I do have this rural police station, which makes a ton of sense here. Let's put that there. You know what I think we could do right here? Let's put a little park, or a little plaza rather. That looks cool. Oh hey, ABY man, Jamaica. I'll take your word for it. Once we unlock some assets, I'll be able to put in some like lampposts and things like that. So we have police coverage, not very much, but some. And we have a little bit of fire coverage. In fact, what does that give us for fire coverage? Oh, next to nothing. Well, they'll cover over here. Let's put one of these smaller fire stations over here, so we know that that's going to become an issue. L plus ratio. Oh my gosh, they hit me with the L ratio. feel like we can move some of these a little closer together. This is City Skylines. Oh, this building. Oh, it caught fire. I was trying to figure out why it looked that way. Ooh, building leveled up. Schwanky. How come there's so many of this, though? I'm getting a little nervous. I also don't think we should allow parking on this main drag. These roads don't really have parking built into them. There. I think that looks a little better. Sort of indicates that this is a main thoroughfare. Same thing over here. We don't need parking over here. Electricity. Oh no. I knew this was going to be a problem. Totally forgot. For now, let's put this substation. Let's put it over here. Don't want to destroy any house. That's pretty big, though. Maybe we should put it in a more reasonable location. I think this is in the industrial area makes the most sense, right by the fire department. Hello. Are you L chip? I don't know what that means. How much power did that produce? Not enough. 6 megawatts, that was it. I guess that prevents it from being game breaking because it's so cheap. Probably just enough to keep us afloat. Okay, so everything's increasing slowly now. Starting to see the community come together here. Our next milestone is 1,500. Then we get parks. That's a big one. Parks and landscaping. Those are two big ones. That really make your city not look super lame. Oh, I never zoned here. So residential demand is improving as well. All right. So where should we expand now? I'm still concerned about power, but and money. So let's let this run for a minute. Build up our funds. I think at this point I'd like to try to connect another route into the industrial area. Oh, literature textbook blog channels from Zimbabwe. That's something. Yeah, that residential demand's getting out of control. I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet. How much is that? 19,000? Man, as much as I'd hate to take out a loan. Salutations from Lithuania. Grammar Workbook blog channel. Oh my gosh. All these English blogs. Decisions. All right, well, let's start over here again. We'll keep this pattern up until I think here. Was that? I don't know. I haven't been to many countries. I think maybe we should put a park in between the industrial area and the residential area. I think maybe it might be time to start upgrading this road here. Make it an honest collector. We'll see. I don't know if we're big enough yet for that. You should put my Zimbabwean community in there. I don't have anything that would not be culturally offensive. Did we hit it? We hit 1,500. Nice. Okay, with that influx of cash, I think we got to add fossil fuels. As much as I hate it. As much as I hate that we're adding fossil fuels, sometimes a mayor's got to do what a mayor's got to do. Put that right there. Look at all that delicious fossil fuel. Look at all that energy. Holy moly. Power problems no more. So now I can start to do what I was thinking here. I don't know if we're gonna do this. Let's try the self-leveling path. There. COVID twin. Kind of wanted this to break up some of the monotony of the roads. Something a little bit more free form. What up, Duck Plays? I have a pretty good guess who Duck Plays is. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, let's pause it here, because I wanted to build out this tiny little spot here. Before I do that, let's bring this down to that level. And let's take our terrain tool. Get those heights even here. That's gotten weird back here. Okay, so this is leveled out. Let's start putting some props in. Go to Pox. Go to props. A small... Oh my gosh, what's going on? Here we go. That's too small. We're getting there with this. It's just a small one. Now, I just realized if I upgrade this road to a 4-lane collector, it's going to destroy it. So maybe I won't. There, nice little plaza for people to enjoy. Look at that, a little trash can. And some street lamps. And How do you turn on anarchy here? Shift P? Yep. Could put this here. This would make a lot of sense outside the police station. This doesn't. That's too big. A kiosk. What's that say? It says grill. Oh, that's dope. Another kiosk. It's like a newsstand kiosk thing. These are all these other props that I downloaded. Stains. Oh, I see. Oh, you can texture your roads. Put benches on the side of the road and make a bus stop. Can't do a bus stop yet because I have not unlocked transportation. No transportation yet. So I think I'm going to put in like the... I should download more. What is this, a cart return? Yeah. Handicap parking, a lion, a garage, McDonald's, a liquor sign. I'll just put in one of these guys here. Maybe it's because you don't love Zimbabwe. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know anything about Zimbabwe. Nice. Of course, Hot Dog Harold. What sort of cars am I using here? Let's use police cars for this one. For this one, let's use fire trucks. Okay, a little bit of detail work in there. Just a little bit. It's a little spot. I think maybe we should put some trees in, though. What is this? Oh, content create. These are some of the new trees. Whoa! Lantana. Horse chestnut. A young linden. A wild hedge. A boreal pine. Ooh, a coconut tree. Ooh, those are cool. Generic palm. Eastern cottonwood. That's kind of a nice tree. Put one there. Put a couple here. Just give it some kind of like a place. Feels like a place. What is this again? Wild hedge, tall grass cluster. There. Some stuff going on here. Nice. So, what are we doing with the actual city here? Demand's pretty high for most things. So I think at this point, the city would start thinking about, can I make them all? Not yet. I don't know if I can even. Yeah, I don't know if I can. Maybe some monuments. I downloaded some kind of a mall asset that I'm not seeing. Maybe it's over here now. It's over here now. Maybe it's here. It could be here. Walgreens. I sometimes once my cities get to this size, I get really distracted because I like looking at them. Okay, anyway, focus. Yes. I also have districts unlocked, which will help eventually. So I'm thinking traffic will be pretty heavy up to here. Ah! Let's see, 12. We're going to extend this out a little bit, but I'm starting to think that at this point, what is going on here? Oh, I'm starting to think at this point, if we continue with this grid too much longer, it's going to get obnoxious. Kind of already is, to be honest. Such a high commercial demand, though. I think here, this is going to be our last grid. I don't know what's going on here with... This is going to be our last part of this grid, I should say. Oh, I forgot to turn Profit Anarchy tools off. What is going on? Get out of here, you stupid trees. Sorry, trees. I should never have talked to you that way. Okay, so I want to drop it all down to here now. There we go. Oh my gosh. What? It's like flipping San Francisco over here. Can I undo it? Is there an undo button? Reset? Doesn't work. That's not great. Darn it. Okay, that's a little better. To terrain height. Oh, that's what I should have done the whole time. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. Yeah, so this is going to be the... I was kind of trailed off there. I want the grid to kind of break up now. Told all my friends about your channel. Thanks, Q-tips. Oh! Power issues. I should have known. Look at this. This beautiful Main Street. Traffic is still decent, though. I don't think it needs to be upgraded yet. Build a park. I don't know if that's a good spot for the park. I thought about using the park as sort of like a natural boundary between industry and residential. But I wouldn't exactly love breathing in smog while I'm at the park. Did you make them a park to go to? Well, I mean, just this little guy over here. I have not actually put down a park. I have a really cool asset that I purchased that I downloaded. I wanted to check that one out. 8x8. It's pretty big. That's pretty dope. I mean, I'd go to that park. It's a nice little asset. The water effects are a lot better than the default ones. Education. We don't have a high school. And our city's too poor to afford one. I think we're going to resume zoning along here. Not there. Along here. So we put, this is a good spot for commercial. I'm going to do it over here though, because I think I'm going to turn where I put down that fancy lion statue park. I'm going to turn that into a larger park as a whole. I'm kind of liking how that looks. But I do want to level this all out. So, you know what? I'm just going to click and drag. Yeah, no. Control Z. Good. Phew. Whew, that was close. There. Let's do that. And let's set it all to this height. Center all of it. And this guy, do the same thing. Right there. There you go. Why is this going down? I'm so confused. Okay. Let's level it all out. There. Just gonna try to diminish the slope a little bit through here. Take some of the harsh edges off. Now let's turn this into a park. Just a small community pack. I'm not going to have this be a knock down, drag out kind of park. Not in a park area. Better believe it's in a park area. Couple side gates. Give people plenty of places to enter. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Straight. There. And then there. I'm feeling okay. I am fortunate that I was vaccinated because I don't really have any symptoms besides feeling exhausted. That's really the only thing. I feel really tired. Also, thankfully, I was able to, my wife's been letting me rest quite a bit, so. Why is that angle so different? No, I was immune for a while, and then Omicrizzy comes in like a wrecking ball. There. Yeah, Omicron is It's like the Jeffrey Bezos of coronavirus. Just when you think he's gone. Just when you think you're safe from Jeffrey Bezos. Dude comes at you. What was I looking for? I was looking for a fence. The fences here? I thought they were. I'm so rusty. Oh yeah, right here. Let that be open though. Now we'll use this to follow it nicely. Make it so that people have to walk in through approved entrances and that no one gets hurt by all these cars. We'll put the plaza here. We'll put, what are these, bathrooms? I think bathrooms make a lot of sense here. Info booth makes a lot of sense here. See ya. And a cafe. I like a cafe here. Look at that park. Nice. Now we just gotta turn on simulation. No water. Okay, so I think we can maybe more commercial over here. How about we put some commercial right here? Make it kind of like a walking little part of the community. Some stores, things like that. Little destination. Ugh. Probably gonna call it quits in a few minutes. Horse chestnut. Live oak. These are big trees. Alright, what's this? A young linden? Hospital is not unlocked yet. Grasses. A wild hedge. Interesting, okay. Police station. I don't know what it is that I built because it said it's a new building. I don't know what the difference is. Besides maybe scale. Now something I learned actually from watching City Planner Plays. He said that in most healthy developments, parks, roads, things like that, they're going to have a variety of trees because if like a blight comes through, the last thing they'd want is all their plants to die. There was a vegetation section, wasn't there? Is it here? No. Is it here? Well, I've got a bunch of things that I downloaded. some spots that are a little less kept than others. I think that's pretty realistic. What is that? An agave plant. Some flowers. What are these things? Park props. You know, I wonder if there's other types of things I could put in here. What is that? A fancy? Oh, that's big. Okay. Oh, okay. It's like a Japanese or Korean. I think that's Korean. Yeah. No, Hong Kong. Chinese. Where should basketball be played? If I were in this park, it would make sense for there to be some courts. Like here. And this is the Sunken Plaza. This would make sense, like over here. So not enough people to work the jabs. Not enough educated people, right? Yep. So that's because we don't have a high school. And I think a high school will be the last thing I put in before I call it a day. I have some props here I wanted to check out. Here we go. Oh, a church. Boy, the props always confuse the heck out of me. There's a lot of plants that are considered props. I am lost. Where did I find those props? Oh well. I'm going to put it in this high school, and then I'm going to call it. I like this one. It's another asset I downloaded. I think it's a nice small high school. Having it right across the street from the park makes a lot of sense, too. So now we have people who will be educated here. Elementary school. Yeah, okay. We're right at capacity there. Alright, well, like I said, we're going to call it here. So, thanks everybody for joining me. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, and you like watching me play games and paint models, talk about Warhammer, like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications. I'll be streaming probably tomorrow. Because I want to. And on Wednesdays I usually do some paint streams. So yeah. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you later. Bye.